During last year's Summer Game Fest, we saw a trailer for the space survival horror game. Then we saw a trailer for another space survival horror game. Then we saw a trailer for a survival horror game set in space. Finally, we also saw a trailer for a survival horror game set in space that you'd never guess. Not every space game can combine the weird and existential dread of wildlands, or give you the freedom to explore unexplored universes as full of potential as No Man's Sky. But why do we seem to be stuck in an era where both are so tragic? I love Dead Space and Alien as much as anyone. But variety is the spice of life, and instead of fearing alien threats, I'd rather be a one-man army capable of wielding an IED and a hammer. That's right, I want another Red Faction game. I've only played Guerrilla, and the soft reboot restarted the PS3 and Xbox 360 series. One day I'll find a copy of the original and give Armageddon a try, but I've heard it's a sequel that turns the dynamic destruction game into a monster-slaying third-person shooter, so I'm in no rush. Guerrillas tells the story of Alec Mason, who is driven into extremism by the totalitarian Earth Defense Force, an interstellar colonization organization that suppresses engineering on Mars so that they can divert valuable resources to be sent back to Earth. It has a nice pro-worker, anti-corporate story, but more importantly, you get to blow up every building you see, which is awesome. The late Zeroes and early 10s were all about dynamic destruction. Battlefield Bad Company 2, the Just Cause series, and to a lesser extent the Saboteur emphasized the joy of reducing a massive fascist-occupied building to rubble. I miss that day. Even now, Red Faction, Guerrilla continues to work. In 2018, there was a great game called Remar's Turd which added new flavors to the game along with a story-focused DLC. It's been 5 years, which means we'll likely see a new entry in the series sometime in the next 12 months. Now is the perfect time for a direct sequel to Guerrilla. The space gaming market is flooded with dark survival horror games, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. A game where you attack military convoys by knocking them over a bridge and then turning their face on your sledgehammer would be a nice change of pace. There are even more unusual weapons, such as a garbage cannon that shoots electricity to kill people in cars, and a nanogun that destroys people, trucks, and buildings. How could I forget to mention the Singularity Bomb, which creates a gravity vortex that sucks in anything it can tear apart before sending out a tornado of debris. I can write poems with all the misery. While we're fending off alien nightmares, I'm tired of creepy space stations and abandoned facilities floating in the endless void. Land me back on the dusty red surface of Mars and let me loose with grenades and an axe. It's been 13 years since Alex first defended Earth from the Red Faction, and I think the EDF has had enough time to regroup, and it's time to get ready for round 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and support my channel.